My name's Danny Spencer. Back in 1999, my wife and I separated, basically because of my alcohol abuse. And I went into a 12-step program and had a guy come in to the program behind me, and we got to be friends. And I told Chuck I wanted to find a church. And he said, well, come visit where I go to church. And I said, well, where do you go? And he said, Highland Village First Baptist Church. Well, that didn't set too well with me. I was baptized Baptist and walked away from the church as a teenager. And it was a lot of legalistic stuff, the do's and don'ts, and nothing about grace. And so I was very reluctant to go, but I did. And of course, it was nothing even similar to what I was exposed to as a kid. I can't remember how long I'd been there. It'd been less than a year. A lady approached me one Sunday and invited me to visit their home group. And I said, well, I'll think about it. She finally said, I'm not going to quit asking until you at least come visit one time. If you don't like us, you don't have to come back. I said, okay. And I went and visited. And they didn't judge me. They loved me when I wasn't very lovable. But that group has had such an impact on my life. Because every night I would go back to this little apartment I had rented, and I'd just sit in the dark and just cry and talk to God. And told him, I said, I give up. I don't know where to go or what to do. And at that time, I just wanted to crawl in a hole and just not ever come back out. But he kept working on me and kept working on me. And, I'd never prayed much. I'd never gotten on my knees and prayed, but I did then. I had never belonged to anything like this in my whole life, And so basically my whole adult life, I was rebelling against God, just doing my own thing. And, but when I separated from my wife and when I went through that divorce, that was my dark time. And I just cried out to him, and amazing, he had never given up on me. I would have, but he didn't. And it's just been such a blessing. I guess you say, base of friends has grown tremendously, and all chasing Christ. Before I sobered up, I had no friends. I had 5 or 6 drinking buddies. Nobody outside that little circle. Being involved in the church, and I see why the village pushes to get in home groups and community where you get involved and you meet other people. That's one of the reasons I enjoy Greeting so much, is that I get to meet so many new people, and I want them to feel welcome when they come to the village. And I think the more you plug in, the more growth you're going to experience. And I just love people, and I love people that's chasing Christ. I've been sober, it'll be 14 years in July. And like my sponsor says, that's a long time between drinks. And so I have to be aware of that on a daily basis, that, I could go there, but for the grace of God. And that's why my involvement at the village and the home group and all this support I have reminds me on a daily basis how blessed I am, how much God loves me, and what He's done in my life.